Fruit is actually more beneficial than vegetables for some health outcomes. For example, while eating both fruits and vegetables reduces risk of hypertension, high blood pressure, per serving, the effect is stronger for fruit. And gram for gram, fruit fiber reduces risk of metabolic syndrome more than vegetable fiber, cereal fiber, meaning grains, and total fiber. Fruit also has a bigger benefit to the risk for Crohn's disease and diverticular disease compared to either whole grains or vegetables. And fruit has also been shown to be beneficial for irritable bowel syndrome and chronic constipation. So how much fruit should we be eating? This 2013 meta-analysis showed that getting 4 grams of fruit fiber per day, which is the equivalent of 1 to 2 servings of fruit, reduces risk of coronary heart disease by 8% and cardiovascular disease by 4%.
I can't listen to any more of this. Right, she's had her say, now I'm going to have mine. So if you guys are following the guidelines, you're following this advice, but you still have these issues, you guys are pre-diabetic, you have no understanding why this is happening. From today, I want you guys to stop listening to these people, and I want you to start listening to what I have to say. Now, I know what I'm about to say is going to be a little bit controversial, and it's going to go against what we've been told for a very, very long time, and that's fruits and vegetables. I used to coach this way. I used to believe in this shit. I used to believe that no matter what, I should have fruit and I should have vegetables on a daily basis. That was until I eliminated this shit, full stop. I suffered with food addiction and sugar addiction for a very, very long time, and it wasn't until I eliminated these foods, full stop, altogether, my health dramatically improved, guys. And it's not just me. There are so many people out there that are doing the exact same thing. These people would have been type 2 diabetic. They would have suffered with an autoimmune issue. There's a guy coming on my podcast now very, very soon who suffered with Crohn's disease all his life. Couldn't understand how he's actually going to be able to reverse this. Went to see these experts, these doctors, these specialists. These people hadn't got a clue how to improve this condition. Said to himself, okay, I need to figure this shit out myself. Went against the science, took the grains out, took the fiber out, took the fruits out, took the carbohydrates out. All of a sudden, things improved. Now listen to me very, very carefully. If you guys are suffering with any of these conditions, okay, we're pre-diabetic, we're insulin resistant. I don't give a fuck what these people tell you. Okay, you need to eliminate the sugar, and that means fruit from your diet. Okay, I don't care what phytonutrients are in these foods. I don't give a shit how much fiber are in these foods. The fact is simple. These foods are carbohydrates, and when we look at carbohydrates, none of these foods are essential. We do not need any carbohydrates at all to function. Many people keep on telling me on a daily basis, your body needs glucose, your brain needs glucose. I don't understand why people don't understand this. Your body can produce all the glucose it needs through gluconeogenesis. We do not need to get this from outside sources, and that's carbohydrates. Now, we need to understand this very, very quickly. And that's if you guys are pre-diabetic, okay, and there's too much glucose floating around the bloodstream, and blood sugar's been chronically elevated on a daily basis. Guys, this is only going to cause problems, okay? It's not a matter of if, it's when. And we also need to understand where it comes from. Now, a lot of people will say you just need to eliminate processed sugar. You need to stop eating processed food. And it's safe to say that no matter what diet you're on, this is what we all should be doing. But you should also be looking at the diet. And this is what you're not being told. Because when we're told to eat our complex carbohydrates, these are healthy carbohydrates, guys, these can do the damage also. Same as simple carbohydrates, same as fruits. And we also need to understand this, okay? When we look at sugar, sugar is sugar, and it's going to impact the body the exact same way. Now, I say this on a daily basis, and people just don't understand it, but I can promise you this right now, that if you eliminate all sugars, and I mean all sugars, complex carbohydrates, simple carbohydrates, eliminate the processed sugar, eliminate the fruits, then if things improve, how can these people turn around and say to you that what you're doing is wrong? Now listen, if you don't want to take my word on this and continue listening to these people, that's absolutely fine. That's your choice. I won't lose any sleep over it. But before you guys do that, I want you to remember this. There's a lot of people out there, fitness coaches and health coaches, that will say to you, that type 2 diabetes cannot be reversed. A lot of people will say to you that when it comes to type 1, it cannot be managed without carbohydrates. It's funny because when I take these people on and we eliminate the carbohydrates full stop and we manage blood sugar, these people's health improve dramatically. We're able to reverse type 2 diabetes very, very easily. We're able to manage type 1 diabetes very, very easily. So to these people who keep telling me on a daily basis and they're convincing me I should go by the science, I should go by the studies, my advice to you people is very, very simple. You can stick your science and you can stick your research up your hole. What we should be doing is we should be listening to these people, because that's all the research that you need. How can we possibly call these people liars if they're able to reverse these conditions very, very easily by changing their diet? I want you guys to think about that. Write that down.